Afternoon, Stephen.
Good afternoon.
And congratulations on a fantastic result and a remarkable achievement in qualifying 3 years in a row. Absolutely sensational.
Thank you.
Looking ahead to Sunday and looking back to last Sunday against Motherwell, is maybe one of the key differences from previous years the amount of quality players that you can bring in at the weekend or for any of these matches after the Sunday after a Thursday. I was thinking, just off the top of my head, Balogun, Bassey, Ryan Jack's back, and then later on Joe Aribo and the likes of Kamar Roof.
Yeah, well, I think there's certainly more confidence to use the squad. You're sitting here right now compared to previous years. I think what we've tried to do is make the squad stronger, keep trying to add quality players and move the team and the squad forward and keep trying to put it in a better place than the previous window. So, I won't be making wholesale changes at the weekend because it's a very important game. I was really impressed with how we went about our business at Motherwell on the back of a tough game over in Holland, and the plan is to try and get the players in the same frame of mind going into this game. It's all about the mentality and the attitude and really coming out of the blocks as quick as we can against Ross County.
Yeah.
Andy Newport, please.
Hi Stephen, can I just first of all get a squad fitness update and then also ask there's some reports that you might be interested in Mo Besic. Just wonder if you can tell us anything about that.
Listen, I'm not going to be mentioning any names here today. Someone's just asked me, is Mo Besic up in Glasgow having a medical for Rangers? That would be news to me if he was. Nothing's changed in terms of what we're trying to do in the last few days of the window. In terms of an injury update, we've got a few kicks, bumps and bruises from last night, but no one that we're majorly concerned with for the weekend. Jack obviously came through last night with no problems, Cedric as well, Brandon Barker's out there training today as well, so we're getting healthier. So hopefully at the weekend there'll still only be 3 missing, which will be Katic, Kamar Roof. I'll put their surname in because I think a few misunderstood for Kamara last time, and Joe Aribo. So we're getting healthier and stronger as well, which is good news.
Andrew McLean, please.
Stephen, we've obviously seen the Europa League draw that happened this afternoon. Can I get your thoughts on the overall strength of the group and the teams you'll be coming up against?
I think the Europa League as a whole seems to be getting more difficult and stronger each year. Teams are getting better and improving. I was really impressed with some of the names that were out there in the draw. All the groups look like a big tough challenge across the board. It's nice for us and interesting that we get to play obviously Benfica for the first time, and I'm told is it Lech Poznan as well?
Yes. For
the first time, yeah. So they're 2 interesting fixtures. But yeah, it's a tough group. But we'll approach each game as we do, and we'll give it our best shot. But it'll be tough to get out of it because there's 3 other good teams in it as well.
Charles Patterson, please.
Stephen, I know you touched on this last night, but the fact that you've managed to reach the group stages, does that give you a bit more flexibility in the next couple of days if you are wanting to bring a body or 2 in?
Difficult question to answer. I think that would probably be better suited for other people who are above me at this football club. The board, myself and Ross are trying to still add the person in the position that we feel like we need before the window shuts. But we'll have to see how the next 3 days pan out in terms of ins and outs. It's difficult to control because you never know what's going to land on your desk, and you don't know whether you're going to be able to get someone over the line that you're trying to make happen as well.
David Tanner, please.
Hi Stephen, that's 7 goals in 7 games for the player of the month. Why is James Tavernier doing so well this season, do you think, or why has he started so well?
I think he's come back really hungry. He's had a real strong pre-season under his belt, so physically he's looking like the powerhouse that we all know he can be. He's playing with confidence, he's playing with a smile on his face, and he's certainly back to his best. I think he's got stronger as each game's gone by. But I think it's probably his application and approach from returning after lockdown. We've been really impressed with him from day one. I think it was June the 15th we returned. The challenge for Tav now is he's set a standard and he needs to try and maintain it for the rest of the season. But he certainly deserves the accolade. I think he's been really consistent, certainly this month.
Jordan Campbell, please.
Hi Stephen, just following on for that point about Tav there, obviously a goal, another combination with your left full back on the flank who crossed it in. I think, you know, shades of Liverpool there, and I think Pepe Linders, obviously, I think he's been known to call it the dream team goal at Liverpool. You get to the stage where you're going to need to come up with your own name for it?
I don't think we're at a stage yet where we can be comparing ourselves to Liverpool or Trent and Robbo, that's for sure. It was a wonderful goal, and it is a big part of how we play in terms of, you know, we have got two really attacking bold fullbacks who have got amazing quality in the final third, so it'd be really naive of us as a team and a club not to try and utilise them two players. But we want to give them freedom. We want them to play with belief and back themselves in the final third. But they've contributed big numbers for the team so far this season, and long may it continue. But we've also shown that we can play with them a little bit flatter and play with wide men out there as well. So it's nice to have different options as a manager. But they're both in really good form at the moment.
Raman, go ahead please.
Stephen, given the calibre of opposition you've already faced in the Europa League over the last 2 seasons, I mean, this group must feel confident that they can be even one step better, do you think, this time round?
Look, I think the challenge is to try and get out of the group, of course it is. No one will be shouting anything from the rooftops because we have to respect the opposition that are in the group as well. They're good teams in their own right, they've got good players. But we will take each game as it comes, and we'll give it everything we've got and try and do our best to try and finish as high as we can in the group. And I'll be disappointed if we don't get out of the group, because I think the players have shown certainly over the last couple of years that we've got a level in Europe that we're a tough nut to crack, and we've shown amazing quality going forward as well. So we'll be a good contest for anyone in the group, home or away, and I'm really looking forward to the challenges.
Finally, Gabriel, please.
Hi Stephen, just going back to the weekend's game, how important is it to be top of the league psychologically going into the international break, 2 weeks off, but also considering the first game you've got when you come back?
I think we just focus on the next challenge, which is Ross County. You know, it's on the back of a big European night. We've had to give a lot last night, we've had to leave a lot on the pitch, so the important thing now is trying to recover and get the players in the right frame of mind from a mental point of view, but also from a physical point of view. We want to try and take maximum points. We want to try and do it playing with our style. We want to try and get a breakthrough as early as we can, and try and take the 3 points. You know, the league's the league. Yeah, we want to stay at the top for as long as we can, but you know, no one will be getting carried away, however the table looks after the game on Sunday.
Thanks all.
David, can I come back in for a point of clarity on what Stephen said on one point when you were asked about an addition or additions, Stephen? Can we take it as read then? If your squad remains intact, i.e. no one else goes, then it's just one more player you're looking at?
There certainly won't be additions. I think if we do well in the next couple of days, there might be an addition.